What's going on, everybody? I'm Dash Cool. Today's video we're going to be talking about the BC Rich Warlock guitar. This video is a guitar review, a review of the guitar, not a showcase of how well I can play. If you want to go see someone play Stairway to Heaven wrong, go watch another guitar review video on YouTube, because I'm not going to sit here for 30 minutes and go... I could care less. I want to talk to you about the guitar. Well, if you haven't noticed, if you watched any of my other videos, I really like BC Rich guitars. They're the best guitars. They're the best looking guitars. But yeah, we're going to talk about this Warlock today on the review. So this is your standard BC Rich Warlock. It's got the Widow headstock. This one was made by the BC Rich Federation of Chinese Sex Slaves. It has the official seal of BC Rich, where some of my other guitars, BC Rich, just don't say anything or say like made or crafted in Korea, because they pay the Chinese sex slaves a lot less than they pay the Korean or the Taiwanese ones. But I don't know. We'll get into the semantics of this in a minute and you'll see the sound of it. But it's a string third body. It's got the nice paint like this Avenged Beast right here with the black body and a red outline on the sides. The neck is not painted, which isn't a problem. It looks a little dull, having just kind of like a pasty neck, but doesn't affect playability. It's a 24.5 fret rosewood top on the Chinese Qingcheng wood here. I like the little polished aluminum or chrome or whatever that is neck plate. But I do have two Warlocks. Actually, I have several Warlocks, but we're going to be reviewing this one today. But here's a difference between the Platinum series and just your regular Warlock, which is a several $100 difference. So they're both bolt-on necks, but one's painted, one's not painted. They both have Widow headstocks, which is kind of hard to show you here. But the inlays on this one are diamonds, or these are circles. They both have two double humbuckers, two knobs, and a pickup selector. But this is another video. I've already reviewed this guitar. I'll put a link in the description if you really want to check it out. But in other news, let's get into this one. So you may be considering buying a BC Rich guitar. You may be thinking, well, what does BC Rich have to offer that Fender or Dean or other big guitar brands don't have to offer? Well, number one, do any Dean guitars look like this? Do any Fender guitars look like this? It's like some autistic toddler's rendition of Batman and then a lopsided titty. It's kind of like a hungry shark, like Pac-Man or something. But they tried to just make it all whatever, and then it lumps like that. The only issue I have with these guitars is you can't stand them up in like a stand that stands up, because this is how they stand up. They stand up like this. But aesthetics aside, yes, it looks like Satan. It looks like anger. It looks, you know, with the Widow headstock, it's coming at you. I'm a spider monkey. So, we talked about the body, the neck, the frets. So let's talk about the pickups. The one thing that these BC Rich guitars, especially with the actual BC Rich BDSM pickups, which are double humbuckers, say BC Rich on it, they are passive pickups, not active pickups. I prefer the passive to the active pickups, because the humbuckers pickup have a lot more of a gainy or aggressive tone, where the actives sound too clean, and you don't want a clean sound for metal. This is what a BC Rich guitar should sound like. Call the devil and bring him to the brought to you by screaming. Screaming helps relieve anger, and screaming helps clarify your points, and I don't know what screaming can't help. Yeah, I mean, all in all, this is not a guitar you really want to get if you're a beginner. This is more of an advanced guitar. This is a guitar that's good for shredding. If you like using the neck pickups on these guitars are very good for picking up harmonics. If you're into the whole sweep picking thing, I mean, I can't sweep pick. I think it's pretty stupid, but I mean, if you're into the 8-string guitar sweep picking thing, this is a 6-string guitar, so don't try the 8-string thing. But it'll pick up your harmonies, your melodies, your arpeggios, and spaghettios, and everything else that you think about doing with the guitar. It can handle it. If you want to get on it and just wail at the top couple frets and dun 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 dun, it can handle it. If you want to act like it's your Johnson and Terry with it, I mean, hey, it can handle it. It's fun to play a guitar like this with a strap. I honestly play most of my guitars sitting down because I don't really see a point in getting up. It does kind of have the V thing going on, so if you want to sit like this, go for it. I don't have really complaints. The string through bodies are better, in my opinion, for metal, because the bodies are where the strings go through, and then they run up to the top of the neck, and then you tighten them up with your little tuners. But they're gonna stay in. The strings are gonna stay in tune better with the string through a body like this and a little raised up bridge than the stupid roller bridges or the Floyd Roses or Kahlers, whatever you want to call it. Any floating tremolo system like those is going to go out of tune. People say, "Oh, it's not going to go out of tune. You tune it right." Well, how many of you that have Floyd Roses are like master guitar techs, and you can use your toes and, hey, I'm going to tune up this guitar and it's going to sound like shit. All right, well, when you can do that, you come back and you tell me how the Floyd Roses are superior systems. Roller bridges to me are tacky. It's like you go into some kind of something and you show up business casual and everybody else is in suit and ties and you're like, I got jeans on and one of them shirts I got at Marshall's. People are gonna laugh at you and think you're a faggot, but hey. But CC Rich, it's the way to go. No regrets. Crafted in China by sex slaves. His name was Too Young for You. I'm Dash Cool. I approve this message, and I will see you next time.